And welcome, welcome, no less, back to Knowledge Videos. And the hell, the joy, the less than joy, that is the Outer Worlds. Well, the damn implies that I don't like it. I wouldn't be replaying the whole damn game if I didn't like it. Let's hope today we can play a little bit more. Okay. Everything sounds terrible, which means it sounds normal. So, yeah. A few things before we start. Number one, we have a straw poll down in the description. It is... I haven't checked it in a bit. Let's have a look. Straw poll not found. Okay. That's problematic. Maybe that. No. Fuck. Well, never mind about straw poll. I guess that link's gone. Let's fix this up before we start. Announcements. The original link should still be here. Okay. You'll find the link down here in share. I'll just share it real quick. The link is for the replacement of Skyrim as my 12-hour stream. Baby, which I love so much, but Skyrim's time came and, for now anyway, went. Let me just edit this real quick. If you look down in the description in a few minutes, you'll see the... It's weird, that is the exact same link. Alright, save. Anyway, you go down there and you vote on the games. We are currently at a deadlock, 3 with 1 apiece going towards different games. 1 going towards New Vegas, 1 going towards Dragon Age, and 1 going towards No Man's Sky. At the end of the month, we will calculate it. And then whatever wins, wins. And that will be my next 12-hour monthly game. So, beyond that preamble, there's another bit of news. We're going to play this until around about 9 o'clock, unless there's some technical glitching or whatever. That tends to happen on this channel to some degree. And then we will be playing RimWorld for the first time. And again, big thanks out to Kilo, who got me a copy of it. I've been curious, but I never actively played it. Now, we want to be playing more of this to get the DLC nice and ready. The new DLC. So, let's have a look. I had a very nice meal of lima beans and pilu rice and a little bit of beef. But it's left an aftertaste in my mouth that I can't seem to get rid of, which is weird. That might be in the sauces I was using. Kind of threw in a couple of different ones. I'm playing Skyrim, a battle mage. I do love battle mages. They are the late game end bosses you really want to be.
Between you and me, Preacher, I don't think we can trust Sam.
I don't think trust enters into it. It's an automechanical with no will to speak of.
Think what you will, I think it's shifty. Always loitering about, taking what don't belong to him. I keep catching that bucket of bolts around my room. It says it's cleaning up bottles, but I ain't buying it.
You think you could be a bored spy?
Oh, fuck. Could be onto something. I'll tell you this
Hold
much.
on, that's
If he
Nicoya
tries
turned
to
into
sell me
Alex
another
Jones.
void-forsaken cleaning instrument, I'm kicking it out of the airlock.
Rimworld? So, a gay nightclub in LA then. San Francisco, so it's got to be 3 times as expensive and 3 times as pretentious. And that noise he just made is the average sound you hear. Oh. I like that last one. Yeah, Rimworld should be a good laugh, made by Prison Architect. Creators, obviously huge right now. Very much like Factero, but not. More personality, I've always found. Then again, I might be wrong. Who knows? We shall find out together. But first... Ooh, I don't remember this cave. Damaged hover mechanical. Hello. You gonna fight me? You don't want to fight me? Okay.
Point to where it hurts.
I picked up his gun. And I don't have the skill to open that chest. But I got a heavy machine gun. Heavy machine guns are good. Oh, God. Ooh. It's actually not as good as the one I have now. What about Nicoya's gun? Better or worse? Way worse. Vicar? Better or worse? A little worse. Guess I'm selling you. Let us be gone from this evil place of pretty, pretty night skies. Look at that color. Was snowing again earlier. Really surprised.
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Decidedly not. I cannot say who would be best to run this
Oh,
colony.
now you're a
I
fucking
can
revolutionary
say it
after
is not
one
that.
drug trip.
Damn right. Those very people are the ones who decided to abandon Monarch. We could have flourished under different leadership.
That's it? Okay. Yeah, we're going to be anti-board on this playthrough, which is what normally most people do from the beginning. But I, of course, decided to be a fucking tool at the end of it. Uh-oh. 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 You cannot fast travel at this time. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was hard. Terror on Monarch. 12 remaining episodes, with the 13th that we saw the opening of. She doesn't look anything like her poster. She's cute, though. Starting to fall for blondes, but I think most of that just has to do with right-wingers. Damn right-wingers. Don't tempt me! Ooh, what's this? Oh, great! I can buy the mag packs, even though Rizzos should fucking hate me. La la la, it's Rizzos. Tyler-Rose. Tobacco corn chips in variety of flavors, from plain to habanero rocket. The taste, the crunch, the taste again. Only Tyler-Rose delivered twice. You'll see. Gee, I wonder what one that's meant to be a reference to. We'll never know. It's Rizzo's. Alright, let's bring up Journal and see what quests we can do. Companion quest. Ask Hiram for help. No, that'll start the main quest. Return to Sandar. That's too early to do that. File and kill Shatrand. We can't go to him Byzantium yet. Check in with Celia. Celia, who works with Sandra and Nazi, should know how the status of Grimm's poster. Yeah. To Monarch. We're off to kill Samantha Queens because it's kind of all the game has to offer. I think that's how the original song went, but I'm sticking with it. Aqua. Stay hydrated, folks, or else the Hydra will kill you. That's why it's called hydrated. Actually, was a really nice dinner. And I got back on the treadmill today, so I feel very positive about me. Plus, I had a very nice bath. I soaked, and I looked at my Twitter. Poor Egghead. He needs to start loving himself more. Not in the way that he probably does all the time. That's a different type of loving. Do me proud, and I shall show you the Bortsworth and gold. Cross me, and I will serve your head in a silver plate with mushroom gravy. By the king of... the Boar's king of Monarch himself. Here's the thing, though. I killed him, so this is more of a war trophy than a gift. I don't even think it was the morally right thing to do to kill him. I'm the guy who says Big Booba all the time. Hey, Big Booba is good Booba, but so is Medium Booba and Little Booba. Each bring their own flavor. It's like, ooh, let's think of a good comparison. What would be a good comparison to why Booba is awesome? I'm thinking it's food-based.
Want to be a brand new you?
Not really.
Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Hey, he's a new version of himself now too. A pancake. She vents all the air and I just suffocate. I still think they should have done something more with this room. It's so barren. This game always feels like it's like...
Still to get off the pot, damn it. Are you listening in there?
Oh, shit.
You can't be hogging the facilities for 40 damn minutes. You ought to see Ellie. You got a condition or something.
Well, it isn't Felix. It definitely isn't Sam. It isn't Parvati. Is it Felix? Victor, rather.
What a mess! What a mess!
What a mess! What a mess! What a mess! Booba is Booba. Amen to that, brother. Did I hear the word boob? Because I just knocked down all my loved ones running. What a
Dust
mess!
accumulation analysis. 2.5 years. Thank you, customer Sam. We guarantee it's the only sanitation and maintenance unit you'll ever need.
I love Sam. Sam is my sweet boy. He's not as good as Booba, but Jesus Christ, he at least gets a silver medal. Maybe if he was a dog. Maybe he was a cyber dog that also cleaned up mess. Yeah, cyber dog. Ellie, cyber dog. You want a cyber dog? Because we can get a cyber dog. Or you could just look at this Warhammer 40,000 screen. Fully omnicide, I suppose. Oh shit, it is It is Victor. Victor's got pooping problems. Poor Vic. In fact, I am going to go inside and spot his day. Aw, he's just...
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity
Sure, I'll
of
just
the
open
Fibonacci
the
spiral.
door for...
I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
Tell me again the book we picked up, philosophy. I've been drinking an emergency C vitamin tablet in my liter of water daily. Feel a lot better daily. That's fucking cool, man. A lot of times diets, whether it be losing weight diets or just like day-to-day diets, they usually don't give you every last thing you need. For me, I find protein is surprisingly hard to get. My body starts craving it after a while. Chicken and fish are the safe bets. But every once in a while, you need something harsher. What you need is goddamn beef. Avoid pork if possible. I mean, obviously eat pig. I love me some bacon. And sausages too. But nowadays, I actually get every vitamin I need for my dinners and my breakfast, which is brilliant. I used to always be just, except for B12, but I think I've told everyone this is why I've got those weird raccoon eyes. I got trash panda eyes. Lack of B12 in my blood, and it won't stick, so I'm always tired. I've been since 12.
I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking.
I'm in a good mood.
But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming...
This guy is unfucking believable.
I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just...
Vic, hush. I'm gonna chew on some live cow. Thank you so much. Augusta, you just got that bar moving, didn't you? I appreciate it. We are coming really close to the end of that goal now. Krendar will be happy as only Krendar can be. He'll say the following word. Nice. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Our goal, which you actually did remind me, I should now share it just while I remember. Our goal, which is now a good bit closer to being completed, is for Bearded Boozathon 3.0, the last Bearded Boozathon for some time, because you don't want a gimmick to go too stale. And let's be honest here, I give you plenty of drinking anyway. But if we reach this, Krendar and I will go out and we shall get some mid-shelf stuff. I am going to get a bottle of champagne. Seeing that this is the last one, special occasion. I don't know what Krendar is getting yet. He doesn't know either, so. But after that, we will be attempting a new thing. But we need to have a sit down, just him and me, talking about it for a bit. So no spoils, because it's really like up in the air right now. But you guys will be a part of the creation process, given time. But for now, we got to reach that goal. So if you want to help out in any way, now or in the future, we got the link down in the description. Now, but you don't have to either. You don't have to. This is not why I stream. It's just a nice little benefit from time to time. Plus, I get to talk to really cool people. I wish some of them were in the chat. By the way, if you haven't already, watch the stream we did with Girl Does Rant. I know I was fairly jarred, but that was actually one of our better streams we've ever done. I hope you guys really enjoyed it.
To prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost.
Nice.
Misguided.
I don't like change. None of us do. That's why actually one of the options I think we'll leave open is just if you guys want us to continue, we'll continue. In fact, some of those options we'll probably have to do on the side as well. Plus, you can't have change if we go back to some older ideas. If I do that a few more times, I'll get super high. No, I'm just full of air now. That didn't work out as planned. think I remember my breathing exercises when I was pregnant. Hey, I just realized, unless I didn't remember prior, when I'm around Sam, my phobia for robots is activated. That's cool. But it's not around Ada for some reason. That's weird. Ada's just a robot that can't move. Sam is a robot that can. Well, I suppose that technically he's not a robot if he can't move. Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep. Okay. To Monarch. Stellar Bay. Whee!
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
I always thought they should have the ships in orbit. Like the UDL gunships. That was a good one. Shame my new animal. Magnetism drove both Missy and GDR mad with passion until they had to leave. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I think Missy was just, like, at that point, I think you could see her camera rocking back and forth as she was just grinding on the spot. You know, you could leave some of the girls for the rest of us. I mean, those are boobas big enough that that everyone could take part in. Cancel LEV for sexist comments. Hey. It's not sexist if it's wrapped up in a bowl of charming. Beautiful. I love being a third wave feminist. That's actually a joke from Bill Corbett, one of the guys from Mystery Science Theater. When they were doing a live riff tracks, there's this guy who's basically just he's a half-naked Viking, completely shit-faced and like beyond bearded, and he just like laughs and goes, "Oh, I love being a professor of women's studies." Would you date a robot with big booba? No need to. Well, hold on. Is the robot sentient? Because then, if not sentient, then you can't date it. That's not sentient. You can just use it. But if it's sentient, I suppose there'd be several factors. Number one, would it look good? Not the most important one, but definitely a factor. Number two, does it like the look of me? I'm actually, speaking of, I'm currently reading Robo-Apocalypse. It's kind of like the machine version of World War Z. The book, not the movie. The movie can fuck off. Couldn't be helped, really. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So then, if it was willing to go on a sort of like testing the water date with me.
You ever been off Monarch?
Yeah.
Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. Soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret. I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
It's just an ocean of lesbians on this one. We're just being nice to each other. Nice. Typical SJW stuff. And look, they're both women of color. When will wokeness come to an end?
Thanks again for setting me up with Sebastian. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Grim asked me to check about his toss ball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago.
That was a week ago that I heard it, so technically it should be about 2 weeks.
But if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Couldn't have been any worse than when Grim was hanging around Billy and Mandy. Wait a minute, is this completely sealed off? I don't... Maybe? It looks like it might be. Is that another invisible wall? No. Well, there's Grim. Yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. Everything's kind of getting downsized and falling apart. Oh yeah, Christ, look at this place. It's falling apart. How are the walls... Like, how is anything not invading this place right now? Oh shit, can I steal these? Yeah, let's steal them. Thievery. So, like a Furby, but we're in an ample bosom. That's entering furry territory, so... like, also really short? Nah. I mean, I like being the tall guy in the relationship, but...
doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
Tossball.
Mm-hmm.
Tossball.
You're not listening to a word, are you?
Look, my back aches and everything smells like fish. I just want to enjoy it.
Amen to that, brother. Oh, great. I suddenly realized this character's illiterate.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
Bet they also pay to make it stink less.
Supposedly, it makes you more attractive for, you know.
Sex.
Trust me, no one's going near you like this.
To say sex, you can just say the word sex. It's okay. It's an aphrodisiac designed to get people off. It fails, but people convince themselves that it works and become more charming, and then it's a self-fulfilling thing. It's a placebo, okay? I know how this works. Oh my god, I want to start shooting people. No, no, no. We don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing.
Oh, he's dead.
Don't know how much
He was
longer I
eaten.
can cover for him either.
It was funny.
Give me those pills, will you?
Here you go. You know, you might consider a real night's sleep instead.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right?
She's got my eyes.
She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Of course, you can't really see with shades. Furby, what's your opinion on nuclear energy production? If we were to design a more efficient reactor, a modern one, it is the history of Chernobyl and 3 Mile Island can just be forgotten about. Until then, if we were to build another reactor today, it would be as inefficient as half another one's. We need to design a new standard, cost-efficient one that doesn't skimp on any security measures. And if we do that, things like electric cars can be 100% environmentally friendly. Until then, when you buy yourself a Tesla, Elon didn't help the planet all that much. Not that I am against you buying a Tesla. Go out and buy a Tesla if you can afford one. Not that I think they're great, but you are doing better for the environment without it. It's just you're not doing the most efficient you can be. Probably the most efficient for nature-wise, just get a horse.
Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
A guy wants a poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer
Would
for
also
it.
nuclear energy
So now
give
it's going to
superpowers?
Nell.
No, you'll
That
die.
about cover
Probably
it?
from leukemia or lymphoma. I mean, green energy ain't all that green either, so another source need to present itself. There's only a few that don't cause any negative. Geothermal would be one, but that's really early stages. Another would be... I'm sure there are some places on Earth where tidal wouldn't be too bad, but that does affect like fish and shit like that. Solar is pretty bad and very cost inefficient. I sound like I'm a fucking shill for the oil companies. Look, if you ever see like a Shell logo in the background, just ignore that, okay? And my time with BP oil has nothing to do with what happened out in the Gulf, okay? That's what my lawyers told me to say, and that's what I'm going to stick with it.
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Nell.
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money. She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once.
I'm not going to go in
Just
there
once.
until we get
Made a real
Felix
generous offer, too.
I'm going to go back and pick up Felix.
Damn right it is. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
You don't do much business if your neighbors hate you. Consider this an investment.
I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like tumors on a pig.
Pig tumor.
Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
I just threatened her and she seems pretty cool with it.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Boss of the year.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for
I do love the
flipping
lighting
switches
in
and
this
turning
game.
dials.
It's so,
So the job's easy, but you're not doing
1950s
Something
vibe
smells
to
here.
it.
I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them.
I don't mind the smell of fish. Maybe because I've been to enough fish markets.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it?
What would
I'm
you do with
joking.
5 billion euros in your bank?
Mostly.
Hookers and blow?
Unless
Maybe
you can
an
do it without
Xbox?
hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while.
Hold on, let her say her piece.
Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Oh, nice. Okay, so what would I do with 5 million? First thing I would do is I'd go to an ATM and take out as much of the ATM would allow. I then go into the village up here. Book. This is assuming there's no lockdown, right? I would book out the best hotel in town and the best room in the best hotel in town, which is the Landmark Hotel. And I think they have a few like suites, like proper suites. I'd have room service and I'd book it out for 1 week. I would then go up. I then go on a bender around town throughout the night. And when I got back, I would just crash. Like I've just been getting absolutely slammed, right? Next morning, I wake up, and assuming I'm not too hungover, if I am too hungover, I'm not leaving the room. I'm going to watch TV. I'm going to look at my phone. I'm going to order room service, probably more booze. I'm going to go up and get a suit fitted. The best quality suit that I can get. Tailored perfectly. Then, I am going to go into the travel agents and book the best high-end trip to like Bali or something like that I can. As soon as possible, so hopefully within the next 72 hours. If there's not one for a few months, I'll simply book the next flight out the next day from Dublin to London. I'm then going to go into Dublin. I'm going to finish the time in the hotel. There may be. I'll pick people up. I'll create like a little hangers-on crew of money being tossed out, drinks galore. Be a bit of the blow, but maybe probably not a bit of the blow. More champagne than I'll know. I'll be sick of champagne by the time I leave. Off to London, spend a shit ton of money in London, then fly off to probably Dubai and buy tons of tacky shit, like lots of gold and such. Then I want to go on like tour either around Africa or India. And then I'm going to keep on jumping all the way to Bali, because I wouldn't have booked the flight off. I'd have only booked the beautiful house and like the stilts out in the water. So I would have just constantly be jumping around. I'd go to Singapore, I'd go to Australia, end up finally in Bali, and then over to America, and crisscross America, do the whole trip I had originally planned for. All the while buying shit and sending it back home here. And when I came back here, I would have probably taken a good chunk out of that 5 million, but I'd still have a good bit left. And then I would... I'd still stream, by the way. You guys would come with. You'd see a lot of it. You wouldn't see all of it, but you'd see a lot of it. And then I would proceed to... I don't know. Well, it depends how much money I have left. So I'd just go on a bit of a world cruise, a bit of a world tour. A bit of the grand tour of Europe and everywhere else as well. So yeah, that would be me. I'd be a global playboy, but never spending too long in one place, so I don't become a big target for for a lot of the people. And hookers, must not forget the hookers. Look, if it's legal, I'd prefer if they weren't hookers, but rather, what do you call them? Like the sugar babies, you know? I'd be live streaming and this Russian model would just be kind of fondling my beard as I talk to you guys. And I'd have to kind of... Wait, who are you again? Sledvan. Remember we met in club last night? We did other stuff that night too. Do they want to know? No, they don't need to know. They can guess. Yeah, I'll make everyone else rich around me for about 1 year, and then I'll come back money depleted, probably a good few pounds heavier, and with an apartment full of the best shit. I'm talking about new computer, new rig, probably renovate the place a little bit. We'd end up having like any future gaming. You'd be seeing a lot more VR. I'd buy like every game I've wanted for the last 20 years, and probably the next games I want for the next 20 years plus. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. was once asked that a long time ago, and their immediate response was, "Oh, so it would just be all selfish stuff." And I'm like, maybe not all of it. And hell, all the skanks around me worldwide, they would have had money. The guy who got me some high-end weed in Amsterdam, he'd have gotten tons of money. My crew.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
I'd have regional crews, but if I liked one particular girl, I'd carry her around. I'd bring her around with me until eventually, like, by the time I get to like the last spot in New York, I'd just be paying for their tickets home. But like, I'd be renting a room for like 20 women, and it was just like, gotta collect them all. Russian, African, Asian. All the different flavors of America.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Stop saying the word tossball. It sounds like you're playing with yourself. Tossball. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I just go into the ship and then... Yep. I mean, I did once get a check from the Irish government for a couple of grand. And I did a much smaller version of that. Without the hangers on. Slim and shine. Diet toothpaste. Now you too can look like Moon Man's teeth. Okay.
Poor Braxton.
Toss.
I don't want to think about it.
Toss.
What a way to go.
I put up with the constant stink of fish because I don't want to think about what's outside those walls.
Ball.
Just imagine.
Toss. Toss ball. Want to play the most popular game in the entire series? Yeah. Well, there's no rules,
so what did you think of the
you
game
can't.
last night? I still can't believe Armstrong
speaking
ran
of
the
devil.
field from the Tuesday zone.
The Tuesday
yeah.
too.
Armstrong's really something. Nearly took a fella's head clean off with a tossball stick.
Yeah, well, he's a hacker. That's what they do. Rangers don't show a shred of mercy in a Darlings game. Bates got tossed out of the game for excessive sportsmanlike conduct in the third half.
It
Serves
seems
him right.
incredibly violent, though.
Yeah. Felix, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what a Tuesday zone is. I don't know my tenders from my forwards. Thing is, I just don't understand tossball.
Hey, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'll teach you all there is to know.
Great. That's just swell. Can't wait.
Little did Felix realize she was dying inside. Here we are. The left field tossball betting. It's also a bar. I don't like sports, but I'm not gonna lie, in this world, there's really not much else to do. I'd be in this sports bar doing sports bar stuff. I mean, look, here's the league, right? There's some of the logos. Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Here's what the league currently is made up out of. It looks... But you don't see much else. Is it like lacrosse, where they kind of grab it, the ball, and... There's enough teams, I'll say that. Ooh, look, there's a toss ball right there. And there's the stick. There's the blocker. Okay, fascinating. And yet...
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
All of them.
So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
Play for the...
Aren't they just? When I get to worry
No real fan would say that. That was a
chewing at the
test.
walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company.
Oh, shit.
Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then.
Damn, they
Felix, by the way.
thirsty.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you?
Sports. All of them. Right over there. Foosball. Fooey ball, more like. Foosball is devil. I'm not a big fan of foosball. I prefer air hockey. Ooh, you give me a game of air hockey, I will fucking destroy you. Or at least give you a hard time. Found this betting slip in Dead Man's apartment. Any idea what happened now?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days.
I wanted to take
I'd
advantage
really like
of
to
his
help.
crippling gambling
Isaac was a
addiction.
sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Well, okay, interesting about the teeth. What does a teeth have to do with that?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing
Yes,
the wrong
one of
people
these
money.
things is exactly like the other.
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around.
Oh no, not that
They're
Elijah.
hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town,
Oh,
drop supplies
damn.
off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Well, Nell, thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
He doesn't like when I have to take care of it, like by just doing the obvious thing and shooting them. Because he wants to convince the board that this place is safe, and here's frontier justice taking place right now. I don't think I'd want to invest that much in a place that does frontier justice. Spittoon.
So here's the thing about tossball.
Yeah, I literally
Tossball
spat my
is played from the heart.
tobacco
Okay, I'm with you so far.
into a spittoon while saying the word spittoon.
There are other schools of thought. Some say you gotta use your head to play tossball. Those people have concussions.
Oh, gosh. That sounds, really dangerous.
Tosspaw's a celebration of danger. Take the hacker. The hacker's job is to trample right through the enemy's defense. Best hacker in the league's a fella by the name of Take It Easy Tatum. 59 injuries to his name in 3 non-consecutive seasons.
Why do they call him Take It Easy Tatum?
Oh, that's what the mediators used to shout out every time he'd go into a bloodthirsty frenzy.
Violence is awesome.
You should know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company.
What
can I do for you?
It's just me and her at this point for the company. A McRib.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Shoot him right in the face. That would solve a lot of problems, but I can get more XP from this old coot. Okay, so if I don't tell him about it...
About what goes on in a marauder's head?
Yes, and adreno time for the most part. Okay, so there's an alley back here. Instead of fighting him, I just, you know...
All I need to know is that they're on the other side of that wall.
I'm sure someone said...
Hey! What are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
Like a wild animal.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business. Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
Bully people long enough, no, it's good for you. You'll clear out and never come back.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
There you go. I threatened them. So they're going to leave, and probably leave Monarch, and get themselves killed by the native wildlife. That's the good ending.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a...
Henry Cannywork. There we go.
Stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it.
And you should know you're getting excellent. What can I do for...
Great. Fantastic. Isaac Rose is dead.
But that's terrible. What happened?
So Elijah, I brought them out of town.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them. Eventually.
Of course.
Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
I'm not going to give him the bolt cartridge until we go to the Philosophists. That's the factory. Fallbrook. Amber Heights. Finball the Beast. The Finny Ball. Oh, Finn. Bobby's doing well.
The infamous Amber Heights.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Yes. Maybe say that to their faces, how worn out they are.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
Charles Bronson.
Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning.
Okay.
Then there's the old guardhouse.
Hey,
outside
her
town
body
on the
would
way
be.
to
That
the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there.
Okay. Simple enough.
I ought to tell you, most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer. We sent Milton out to check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
Okay. That's... Didn't expect as quick as all that. No point selling it to them until I get a better discount. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, folks. As always. And for some shilling. No, yes. No, yes. No, yes. Like, share, and subscribe if you have not already done so. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for our straw poll, which is now fixed. Our Twitter, Discord, and if you're feeling jealous and want to get our goal, a reach around, if you will. We need to get around to that reach around. But as if you are up for it, we got the Streamlabs down there too. Very much appreciated. Now, find and kill Chatras, bolt with his name, ask, odd jobs. Okay. How odd can they be? Do you get a bowler hat that kills people? I hope so. We need more bowler hats. But I have a bowler hat. My God. It's all coming together. Okay. Ha! The molar got mauled. Oh no. That required so much effort. I'm busy selling crap beer. I want some crap beer. I'm gonna buy some... I don't know what I'll buy on Wednesday. I'll probably want a drink.
Might we can melt this.
Where is it? Well, funk you. You damn red herring. Throwing me off the scent. Kinda like the song on this one. It's very subtle. It has a sort of Red Dead vibe to it. Oh, fire. That's not a good thing. Fire is not a good thing at all. Oh! Bouncy. It's not cyberpunk level of bouncy where you like jump up a wall and then go way back, but it's still bouncy. Easy, easy, there. How did that even happen? Restore the guardhouse communication. Okay.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
Well, no. They probably didn't want the main people who don't like the companies to look good in a company show. Fireball, whiskey, and Guinness for me. Ooh, that's a good mix. That's a good mix. And I don't normally like Guinness. I mean, I got Guinness on Paddy's Day, but that's usually once a year. Let me thonk for a minute. What could I get? Wine? Ugh. I don't like the feeling of wine on my stomach. I mean, I'll have wine when there's nothing else, because it's usually the only time. Right in the face. Oh shit, it killed him in one go. We sure did.
Here I go! Help!
boss!
You okay, Captain?
We sure are. What would I want? Right now, I'd take any drink offered to me. Even Spectrum Brow. Ugh. Candidates.
Not even a scratch.
Not thinking about it now. You know if these canids are were enemies. I saw something and I was like, "Ooh, I can shoot this." My character's a little bit of a sociopath, well, sociopath, psychopath. I'll tell you what I've been hankering. I've been hankering for something cool and crisp. Something that might even have a little bit of zest in it. Like a Corona. Like a pack of Coronas. Right out of the fridge. Pop in a little bit of the old lemon or lime. And yeah. That's what I'm after. I love those Desperados I did on the 3 drinks minimum. Oh yeah, I have to find out when I'm doing the 3 drinks minimum with Luca this month. Could even be this week. I doubt it, but we'll see. I know 2 Guns is after that. And then after that, Girly wants to do it. Fuck yeah. You gotta admit, I know how to get the party animals together.
Here's the other thing about Tossball. Tossball is all about scoring goals.
Scoring goals. Got it. And you can score a goal by kicking the ball, throwing the ball, or
running it into the Saturday goal if you're a visitor. Or the Sunday goal if you're on the home team.
Okay, so if you're on the home team, you want to run the ball into the Sunday goal? Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
You can also kick it, that's called a foot goal. Or throw it, that's called a hand goal. Running's worth more points, but it's got some risks. You could get cleaved, hacked, winged, bronzed. You could tumble the ball in the Wednesday zone, also known as getting humped.
Felix, are we still talking about Tossball, or...?
Well, yeah. What'd you think we were talking about?
Why would Parvati immediately go to sex if she was asexual?
What are you buying? I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora sets aside a bit or two for people who help out. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks who do a good turn.
Ah, fire bad, fire make hurt. Blantos Bourbon. Never heard of it. I'd say I'm the biggest purveyor of bourbon in the world, but I've had it. Ooh. The Ultimate Bolter 2.0. You're not a bolter. I don't see a single Aquila or 8-pointed star on you. Shameful. Stealing the word bolter. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't ever use any of this stuff anyway. And now we sell. Board approved sponsor, Halcyon. Board mandated, buy now. Good, yes. Board. What people say when they watch one of my streams. Iconoclast Revolutionary. Iconoclast Rider. Iconoclast Revolutionary. I like his one in the middle. It looks like something from World War One.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep.
That's just the way it is. I'm going to rob all these space communists. Stealing the drugs. Driddle drugs, driddle drugs, driddle drugs. Oh. Hi guys. You didn't see me steal all those drugs, did you? No. Well, you don't even have a hand. Oh, no, you do have a hand. My bad. Alright, let's go and talk to their leader about leadership stuff.
A Manta Queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Oys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Who's Girly? My Girly? Damn Fatten's world. Girly? Girly does Ranty. AKA Girly. AKA GDR. AKA Canadian boobs that sometimes used to wear a mask above said boobs, but now does not. And sometimes has a bird on its shoulder. It. Yes. Graham Zara Blackwood. She sounds like that's the name of a fucking elf from D&D.
Ah, the good captain. My iconoclasts sing your praises. I'm glad the eternal truth has finally guided you to us.
This is Amber Heights. Expect more altars or incense or both. You people do seem to need a lot of help. Happy to help. Colony needs more people watching out for one another.
That is the way of it, yes. The universe wouldn't have produced the magnificence that is mankind if it were in constant competition with itself. We are all part of the same cosmic body. Must one hand cut off the other?
Well, sometimes. There's disease and rot and... you know what? Forget it. Your metaphors are wise beyond me. Point is, around these parts, we watch out for one another.
Indeed. Welcome to our home.
Would you like some mutton chops?
Why have you come? A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press on Monarch.
Oh yes, many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
And ink.
Sounds
and
to
paper.
me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper.
You didn't sound all
Will you aid us in our
enthusiastic.
cause?
Fuck it. I mean, you just met me, so of course you want to trust me with this.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago.
Onions.
Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which,
it's not
where
bad
is Huxley?
smell.
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Okay.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
I was going to say something similar, so way to beat me to it at the joke game there, Mutton Chop Man.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
I haven't told you this, but I was actually heavily wounded. I'm bleeding out right now. But I'm still going to be snarky to you. I'm thinking who would be the best people. For when I want to, like, side with them, I'd also, like, be okay if I don't side with Stellar
lived your
Bay.
whole life in Edgewater?
Yeah, until the captain picked me up. I was the town mechanic. Had my own little garage and everything.
Don't know how you did it. If I had to spend every day working on the board's machinery, I would have gone spare.
I don't think I belonged, really. Folks tried to treat me nice, but we didn't understand each other.
I'm glad the boss picked you up. Crew wouldn't be the same without you.
That's real sweet, Felix. Right back at ya.
I'd say fuck, but, yeah, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna kill us some stuff along the road. Follow the Tron-esque road. Tomorrow, by the way, guys, we will be playing 2 other games. We'll be playing Borderlands, and we will be playing, I think, Battlefleet Gothic. I've been hankering to get back at killing the Emperor of Mankind's enemies.
Here they come!
Or his servants, because I suck at it. I mean, what's...
Don't mess with the best!
What's death, really? Just another form of existence. One with far less requirements to be happy. Have you tried death today? Oh no.
Love a good thaw! Everyone all right?
I'm beyond all right. I feel fantastic. I actually feel real chill right now. Weather's been getting better. Diet's still going strong. Past few podcasts have been pretty fun.
Hit your boss!
And my friend Caroline is coming up next month. And we are going to go on another walk. Haven't seen her in a little bit after I came back from the States, so it's been a while now. I took the scenic route.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
We gotta go exploring. I want to see some savages.
Imperialist says what? In other news, with the death of Prince Philip, there is a tribe in, I think it's the South Seas, who worshipped him as a god. They're very upset, to say the least.
Did you know Junlei grown up?
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the Groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
Yeah.
Was it Carlotta? Oh yeah, Carlotta's up around here. I love how there's not a single, like, warning anywhere. Inject this into your arm and suddenly you'll feel like a new you. A more active you. A proactive you. Ready to do anything and everything needed to survive.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, the... Wait, what's that smell?
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
In the future, video games will have smell-o-vision. And it won't benefit from moments like this. There's that smell of onion again. I didn't know better. I'd think that Metal Monkey was frying up a steak or something. Stock. while ago. It was delightful. Oh, here we go.
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like. But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. I don't know what your angle is, but... Alright. Be sure to tell her how hard it was to fix the generator. You know, after you're done fixing it.
Alright. I can fix a generator. Except I can't because I don't have hack of 55. Well, Shazbot. I know someone who does. Damn, there's a lot of shit here.
Wow, you got that?
I'd have to get, what's his name in? Let's just like something that'll give me like a +5 or a +10 to hack, because I think my hack is level 50 right now. It's like meant to be 55. Spectrum Vodka Red. The cheapest Spectrum vodka. Rumor of it causing blindness has never been substantiated. Ketchup. Oh, ketchup. Get it instead of ketchup. Borscht bacon beans. Purple Bay lunch. Stimulotion. No. All these are disappointments. Like my second marriage. You know, you hire a girl from Taiwan to come over and you think, hey, cool, great. You love you a long time. Make sure that they always put air holes in the box. She looked nice. I bet you once she had hopes and dreams too. C'est la vie.
Too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Hello.
Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you, anyway? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Yeah. Oh, took you long enough.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and
Hey, she's got alopecia.
For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Can I get both?
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along.
Can I not just...
Give them all my regards. And...
I've got like 30 grand on me. How expensive are these things?
Don't go getting eaten.
What sort of nightmare inflation is this? It's like the Sonic type of inflation. I always remember In one of his earlier episodes, what was the guy's name? I Hate Everything. Who hasn't actually uploaded in a while now. I wonder what's going on. Anyway, I Hate Everything went and... Nice. Got himself, like... I think it was just like a list of things he didn't like. And one of which he didn't like was Sonic fans. Because of the really bad press people like Chris Chan and the like give. For obvious reasons. Can you go inside here?
Want a peep from me?
It's just glass. It's glass? It's glass. Oh well. Anyway. He looked at a video, he looked at some art on DeviantArt, and it was really badly done. I mean, this thing was just a blue blob. And he said, as a test, he wrote that he wasn't exactly a big fan of it. Like, he wasn't like the most rude he could have been. And he could have been really rude. Like, he wasn't insulting anyone. But he might as well have just used the R slur for, like, the entirety of the message. Because the responses back were the most sort of pearl clutchy, you don't understand, like, you don't understand, stop bullying the little kid. Apparently he was like a 14, 15-year-old with literal mental disorder who wrote it, who like drew it. And the thing was, if I'm right, the kid himself never actually like responded, but it was just these sort of like white knighting. And I Hate Everything used it as an example of why he can't stand the community. And yeah, oh god. But of course, compared to these days, the hate mob, that was nothing. That would be actually considered very polite. I love that noise. Maybe if I ever get rid of Christopher Walken when we get the donos, I'll replace it with that noise. Doesn't have quite the same pump to it though. I love the jingles. In the future, there will be no music, there will just be jingles. Heh. Nice tube. They went inside the tube. The booba tube, if you will. Right, let's get back to Graham a little faster, a little bit more efficiently. Fast travel.
You ever seen a real life Saltuna?
What do you mean live? Saltuna comes in cans?
Felix, Saltuna is a kind of fish. Lives in the ocean. You knew that, right?
You serious? You tell me there's a fish made entirely out of Saltuna?
Never mind. I'll tell you later.
We laugh, but Cassidy never saw a fish, and she thought they sung. Nice little Fallout 2 reference there. Here, your propaganda did not get done.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
They're sweet boys.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Tuna booba tuba. Tuna booba tuba. Sends me to the moona. Also known as Luna.
You needn't concern yourself with trifling logistics.
Trifling logistics?
Sucker
They're our
and
best unit,
succotash.
and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
Booba tuba. Got your rollers. The rest of your account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
She isn't declared stop sale goods to Iconoclast. Bad news. Made it illegal sell to you guys. I don't know what he did to piss him off, but
that is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later.
Ooh,
so now we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
Get fucked.
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins! Our people died out there!
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
Is a printing press really worth all these people's lives? There's gotta be a better way to get your message out.
Perhaps I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Okay, ooh, we're almost at a new level. Retrieve Zora's team. I can do this thing asked of me.
They're real pretty. And they got these really big teeth, if you see them up close.
I heard they spit acid right in your eyes. You saw one of them up close?
I mean, yeah. They're just about everywhere in Edgewater. Can't hardly turn a corner without slipping in their entrails.
Wait, are we talking about the same thing?
You're not talking about Saltuna?
What? No, he's talking about a cysty pig. I don't know why I thought of that. Yummy. I want me some cysty pig. It almost tastes like real pig. Well, technically it is real pig. Just tumors off the back of a pig. Meaning that the pig can stay alive for longer. They'll probably also die in agony. But, you know. I have really nothing else to add to that one. Parvati, you're a big girl's blouse, what you are. A big girl's blouse. Rap the dawn. Rap the dawn is gone. Rap the dawn is gone. Acid.
Yeah! Now that was fun!
It sure was. We learned a valuable lesson about friendship. Fancy. Ah, yes. I would take a girl out here. Even if it looks like it's not a great place to go, considering it's full of animals that want to kill you and pools of sulfuric acid. Less fun. What are you gonna do? Can't make a bit without the bike? Oh shit, I haven't even crossed over the mountain. Let's call it the river. Well, cannot fast travel while near hostiles. Well, we have to correct that. We either have to move away from the hostiles, or... we have to get the hostiles away from us. There's no point fast traveling. It'd be easier just to now just go straight to it. I can hear more of them.
All together, show them how it's done.
Damn.
Toss ball kick.
Well, rather lopsided. Everyone okay? Dead yet? No? Shame. I mean, good.
Nobody messes with you, boss.
Don't mess with us.
We fight for love, justice, truth, and booba. Actually, fuck everything else so that I said there, just booba. And butter. But not butter. Trying to cut down. Maybe some olive oil spread. Then you can put that spread on the booba and then it'll be all glistening. No joke though, olive oil spread. Mwah. Oh, yes. Much healthier for you too. So long as you don't go crazy with it.
Carry on. Huh?
Nice. Well done. Ooh, they is dressed funky.
Hope you're here to help. We only got so many bullets left, and I ain't keen on using one on you.
Well, hello to yourself, Lovecraftian American football player, Hellgast person.
That's the mission. Thing is, I ain't so sure it's worth it anymore.
You keep spewing that sulfur, I'm liable to leave you to the rats. What my well-meaning idiot of a brother intends to say is, we appreciate
For
the assist.
justice, if we can help it, but we've got priorities and most of it's booba. Get back to Amber Heights, I'll take it from here.
Would that we could. We ain't leaving our men behind, and they ain't moving on their own. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
I talk in a weird way.
Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
That smell of onions cooking is still in the air. That's weird, man. I'm gonna get a cup of tea in a little bit. I'll ask Metal Monkey, was he cooking for onions? I know I was cooking with garlic earlier. So as you can imagine, this apartment smells pretty damn good right now. all big babies.
You guys all right?
I've never been better. I like the parts where you were screaming in agony.
Here goes nothing.
Go on for Felix.
I think Felix's one is just so ridiculous looking. Great. Should have brought Nicoya in on this. She knows a thing or two about shooting up animals.
Get it off! Get it off!
Shit. F. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I got a special weapon. Euthanasia kit. Shooting in the head is merciful. Damn right. It's the best shotgun. Is it? We shall see. Parvati, your gun. 5, 8, 3. No. Your one does knock them on their ass, though. Oh, no. Your one is just, like, superior. What's the point of these special weapons, anyway? They just don't tend to be all that special.
Any luck out there?
You heard.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
And of course, we'll do your job for you because you suck at it. Help the chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes. So you're gonna have to help them defeat you, because you're your own worst enemy. Confucius say, dude, not cool. It's one of his lesser known ones. Ooh. 516, 6. Okay. Parvati likes her hammer. 1, 6. 4. Yes, please. Felix. 2, 6. No. Can upgrade though, I think. We'll see. Let's start with modification. No. But tinker? Yes. I love this pistol. This always comes across as like a something that Han Solo would wield. Dashing space pirate and his dashing gun of dashing people's heads with it when he fires and kills them. It's very dashing.
That's the last of him.
Left hands, Cap.
No. More.
All right, here we go.
Smush. Smashed up, mommy. This time I will use the hack. There we go. Thanks to Felix in my party, I've already maxed out my conversation skill. But I don't want to always carry him around with me. Because I don't find him as interesting as some of the other ones. Plus, well, we've been saying it all day. Booba. And he is very much lacking in Booba.
Best there ever was.
Not even small Booba. He's got Bulger. Well, you know, if you like Bulger, that's okay. That's okay. I don't. Ooh, a flywheel. What makes it so fly? Well, it's a white guy. For some reason, I thought in a second my actual head would just explode as someone shot me in the back of it, and I was thinking, I'm going to die whistling "Pretty Fly" for a white guy. There are worse ways to go. The human brain, man. It's a strange kettle of oysters. When it's facing you, it kind of looks a bit like a slaughterfish from Elder Scrolls. No mud crab, though. You know, I saw a mud crab the other day. Stayed clear of it. Nasty beast. Stellar Bay? No. No. Bayside Terrace. What time are we looking at here now? At the time will be. Ooh, we still got about an hour and 15 before I'm heading off to do. Well, a little less because I want to grab a cup of tea and stretch me legs. Peruse the old Netflix. But like, you won't be waiting long, like 15, 20 minutes tops. Netflix, the Tweetor. It's weird. I don't even I can't remember the last time actually I watched Netflix, but I still pay for it. I'm gonna be honest. Is anyone else watching right now who watches Netflix on and off? Is it me, or is the quality of it kind of dropped in comparison to some of the other services? Because all the shows right now that people are watching, they're not on Netflix. Except for Bridgerton, I guess. Here we go. Anyone who's in immediate vicinity of this generator and its environmental facing vents will be subject to burns, disfigurement, and an increased risk of cancer. Please ensure all on-site personnel evacuate and venting area referred to the UDL employee handbook. Great. I'm not quite sure what that does, but okay. Oh, that's what it does. It fills the area with gas. Oh, shit! Well, how embarrassing. Well, it did say it might kill everyone, so. The Offspring put out a new Sprawl. As a 90s kid, it was fun to hear from them again. Oh, cool. Speaking of music, X gonna give it to you and from heaven from here on out, unfortunately. Although he had been sick for a while now, I know that. Or at least he's been in hospital the past few days. People were like gathering outside. Also, an actor died a few days ago. Was it Paul Rutter? The name definitely sounds familiar, but he died. I don't know much about him, but when I checked online, I've seen a lot of movies he's been in. Booty call. And by booty call, someone liked me on a Tinder. So, probably not a booty call. Probably not a scam. I have been actually on Tinder a lot these days. As I'm losing weight, like my confidence coming back. Plus, let's face it, with the lockdown, you might as well. No, I'm not gonna get distracted. I've got a camera on me right now. I could just not do that. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be respectful to the people who are watching now and in the future? Okay, I want to give the bolt cartridge to him.
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights. Anyway, you weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete. Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Netflix lost a lot of properties to other streaming services, and it seems to focus more on quantity over quality. Agreed. I'm trying to think. Oh, what's that? Was it like History of Japan or something about like the rise of the Tokugawas and Oda and all that? It was shit. It wasn't that great at all. I watch it for like DS9 reruns. I watch it for a lot of reruns. Whenever I want to watch maybe some Voyager to see 7 of 9 running around in that tight one-piece suit. That tight onesie thing she's got going on. The cat suit. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that. I'll pop it on and be like, wow. Teenage me was so happy this existed. Modern me feels real bad because I know the story behind it. But yeah, like Netflix has really lost its oomph to me. There's a few shows on it, don't get me wrong. Like I like the Castlevania they do. Can't wait for the new season of that. I like the oh god, there's a few. I liked The Witcher. That was pretty good. We got a few films on there. I wouldn't say no to. Kingdom wasn't too bad. The retelling of the Battle of Agincourt. Trying to think. It's cool, like, but like, you know, reruns. Not even all the reruns I want. So many documentary series are just gone now because they lost the rights to them. And then there are ones that just can't be shown over here unless I get a VPN. It's ridiculous.
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects. Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city, abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners. I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
No, I made him a little happier.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Resistance is futile. Know what I'm saying? Oh, Kim. Poor Harry. He got quite sexually assaulted. But it was sexy. So, somehow it's okay. I mean, he didn't seem to mind too much. He was just kind of intimidated. I mean, she could break him in half, so, yeah.
Wait, we're dropping a bomb on the board?
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's definitely a firm middle finger.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. You really think so? I admit
Does he have
I've been
lice?
hatching
Every 5
this scheme
seconds he's
for
going
quite some
after his
time.
hair.
I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia.
Yeah, you're making me look bad.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. I knew you were the right person for the job. I suppose I'll leave you to it. Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
Sounds like the board gave themselves the power to arrest an entire planet.
They would say it's for the greater good. Monarch may be dangerous, but it's hardly the wasteland the board describes it to be. Whatever the board's goals,
every time I see his suit, I just think of the really fancy chocolate you can get in Harrods in London. It comes like a gold bar. It's huge. Think a Toblerone, but more, way more, and solid. You pay like a tenner for it, and it looks like a proper hunk of real gold. It is actually really nice chocolate, I'm not gonna lie. How did MSI kick up the board in a few years? But no.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Hey, Felix, you like riddles?
Is that a riddle? Because the answer is yes. Hit me with another one.
All right, here goes. Many have heard me, but none have seen me. And I won't speak until spoken to. What am I?
Won't speak until spoken to, huh? Oh, I got it. You're an obedient corporate slave, right?
What? No. The answer's Echo.
Well, you could be both. Both. I am very much looking forward to when the movies open up again. There's so many things I want to watch. The English government's already telling people to start renting, booking off flights. So that means Ireland can't be too far off.
What am I?
Huh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with a conspiracy.
I don't think you're taking my riddle serious, Felix. And anyway, the answer's a shadow.
Hey, I was close.
Technically, you could have a conspiracy. Both those answers are valid.
That had to hurt.
That's the last of them.
Oh, the first 3 Mass Effect games are getting a remaster. I knew that. I'm gonna have to try and pick them up. Mass Effect 2 is my top all time. Oh, most people are. I went to the States the day it came out.
Don't mess with us.
And I was hanging out with my friends there in the East Coast, there around not Harrisburg, it's in Pennsylvania. That was somewhere in Jersey anyway. And I ended up picking up the game. And I played the entirety of it. The entirety of it while I was there. It was brilliant. I adored it. To the point where I'd often have to remind myself that I'm on holidays and I have to get away from the computer. Also, I was pissing off the people I was living with at the time, my friends, because they wanted to play it, and I was spoiling the entire thing for them by them just watching it. So I eventually started playing it when they were off at work. I mean, I couldn't leave the apartment anyway. I didn't have like a set of keys or anything.
Huh?
There's nowhere to go. That's one thing I can't stand about the States. There's not very few places where it's walkable. It's all drivable.
Everyone all right?
That's one thing I like when I'm visiting Elf King up in Omaha. There's a mall within distance. And that mall has literally everything, including a bar. The last place they lived in had an Irish bar not too far away. But when I went there, you could barely call it an Irish bar. It was a fucking warehouse turned into a bar. Still, it was fun to be there. And there was even a gig I went to see. It was pretty cool. They weren't all that great, but it was still nice. I love going out to listen to live music. I'm not even all that much into music, but I do love it alive. I love it as the spectacle, you know? And when it's like jazz, the music itself is like a backdrop to really good conversation. Very fancy. Break your leg, as you tend to do. Trailer didn't know about it till just now. Yeah.
Here they come!
It's my favorite of the three, and it is one of my favorite games I have ever played. There's so many angles to it. It's also far more easier to play these days for first-timers than Mass Effect 1, which is janky as fuck. I hope they fix some of the major issues with Mass Effect 1. Hell, I'd be totally down for changing some of the things.
The creepies from Big Bugs, I vote we head back to the ship for a shower. Who's with me?
The creepies? She says she said that weird. The creepies. Oh, that's not the words you want to use.
I got a real easy one for you. You ready?
I was born ready. Let me hear it.
What goes up, but never comes down?
The amount of corruption in the colony.
No, Felix. This one's real simple. Just think about it.
Fine, fine. Is the answer the chairman's salary?
Are you sure you're taking my riddle serious?
Okay, okay. The answer is age.
You got it! You're brighter than folks give you credit for.
Or you are using like riddles from 3,000 years ago. And everyone's heard them. Oh, I remember this, dude. This is the one with the sprats. Yeah, alright, let's start this quest. Oh, yeah.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, mister.
Adept looking, huh? This guy taking a snipe at your looks?
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Wink.
Oh, I enjoy a good challenge. I'll get right to it then.
Aw.
Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats. See? I know a fellow genius when I clap eyes on him. Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run.
Ugh.
As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me?
Goods.
In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Make it 35 plus a sample of the goods. You got yourself a deal. Wink.
35%? Are you out of your gourd?
They want to say fucking.
If I wasn't recovering from a bout of Morgellons, I wouldn't stand for this. But things are what they are, so I'll agree to it. But not 0.5% more. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got
my
the
butt
goods,
has more gallons right
I'll
now.
be here.
More gallons. I think he got lost on his way to Addition to Deadwood. By the way, if you actually like the original show and you haven't seen it yet, do watch that.
Hey, Cass.
Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
Go and watch the movie they put out last year. The Deadwood movie was solid.
That's not how the game works. I say, knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of a door. And you say...
I swear to the architect, I will punch your lamps out.
Oh, having a rough day?
I lost a shipment out for delivery. Barely made it out. Marauders got Keeley.
Ooh, Catherine is gonna flay the skin from your fingers.
I know.
Catherine Malin could sour milk just by glaring at it.
You know how there's folk who are all crusty outside, but warm and squishy inside? I'm pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
Crust. Good for dipping.
Speaking to my left ear, will you? Right one's damaged. Last we talked, I only caught half of what you said. Well, I'm half listening. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely. We are friends, but them who push me end up dead. Look, I don't know if this is related, but it ain't escaped my notice that one of my regulars been lingering a little too long at the gambling bar.
It's a bar that you can also
twitchy,
gamble.
Even for her. Ask at the bar about a customer who shows up bi-weekly. My staff may know more.
Deadwood was fucking awesome, except for most part of season 3. Kind of ended really suddenly.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, though she swears awful much.
She's about as welcoming as a wrench to the face. And half as tender.
Yeah. I'm gonna marry a girl like her one day. Oh yeah, I have to go to the bar, right? You'd think I would immediately be like, hey, the bar. We should go and talk to people at the bar.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order? No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets. Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it.
God.
I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying. Let me think back. Yeah, I got a regular who's been twitchier than normal lately. Every time she bets, she loses big. Then she pounds a mountain of daiquiris upstairs.
10 daiquiris!
You ought to ask Yvonne. She'd know Ms. Twitchy better than me.
Maybe she's a tweaker who likes daiquiris. I'm sure they're out there. Again, everyone likes daiquiris. Except for the people who don't like daiquiris. I want a daiquiri. Banana daiquiri.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story? Well, that does ring a bell. I remember one lady. She never penned a name in the book. Her friend Huxley placed the collateral for her. Huxley's with the Iconoclasts. Know of her? She's not quite all there.
Oh, I know her.
Does give her trouble from time to time. Once she got stuck in the bathroom. Had to break a window to get out. Anywho, she's probably in Amber Heights with the rest of Graham's iconoclast folks. Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand? More than you can afford at this time.
Let's see what he said. Roman something. I want something. A Roman something. Iceberg aged whiskey. At glacial age, our whiskies made from triplical mash, mildly fermented in old copper stills, aged in charred, mostly oak barrels, all located deep inside frigid iced cage. Aged? It's glacial aged. Fancy. Triple stout. Dark beers made from the freshest triplicate grain, brewed and fermented in the tastiest ale this side of the Horsehead Nebula. Purple berry wine made from unhydrogenated benzane 40. And that's a selling point. Where's my money gone? I had so much more. I had so much more money. Money. There we go. There we go. The hell is that? Add some ozone to your no zone. Make a botulinum toxin for your whole body. Nice. Alright. Let's go. We'll do this mission, and then that'll be us for a little while I go and just prepare for the next stream for RimWorld. Huxley! Come, Huxley, come!
Oh, hello! Good to see you again. Damn right! Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me, except being locked up. Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area. Where does my foot end and my leg begin? Wherever that is, it hurts. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax.
With my weird-ass voice.
I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up back good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a damn
son.
rock. A rock!
Don't be a damn
Not
savage.
even a slippery one. Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so. Huh? Why? Oh, ha! You're funny.
Okay.
Oh, hello? Oh, she's such a gem. She gambles with me whenever I've got time to stop through Fallbrook.
I like to spend money.
I bet she's hiding. Does that when she owes people money. Ought to leave her be, though, if she doesn't want to be found.
Must let her hide from her problems. Help her cleanse her spirit of her debts.
Oh, you're right. We're always told to quit with the materialisms and stuff. I ought to be helping her to come to the light.
Plural.
She's got a secret hideaway out in the middle of nowhere. I'll mark it on your map. It's pretty busy for an abandoned facility. Here, I want a key to the back gate off her, but I ain't going near that place. She was digging real deep
I had
for
to
that
stand
game.
up for
I
that.
think it was about the last thing on her. Exciting, isn't it? Steeped in mystery.
Yeah. I'm going on an adventure.
Oh, once she did tell me about this one time when she set off an alarm outside the back so everyone would clear out. I don't remember why she did that. She was kind of drunk though, so maybe she made that all up. You got me. If it's anything like the rest of my... Okay.
It's so good that this work program affects even people who are, how to put this? Don't give them a rabbit, because they'll get too friendly with it, and then you'll have to get a new rabbit, and they'll be sad.
Thanks again for helping.
Ooh, cowboy hats. Give that to, what's his name? Felix. Space aviator glasses. Spacer's goggles. Great for protecting your eyes, not your head. That explains so much. Mark 7 cranial protector. Lightwear Spacer's helmet. Open for visibility, but reduced protection. Oh dear. That's not what you want out of something to protect your head. Reduced. Let's pick up some ammo. Sell. What can I sell? No, 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 and escape. Nothing. And now... Yo, Felix, you want a hat? There you go. Now you look even manlier. Man. The masculinetics of this man is pure large. Although he is in a fedora, so he's definitely not a Chad or an Alpha. M. Damn, there's a lot going on here. Gate controls. Research. Drop point. These are words I'm saying. If you want to hear me say more words, don't forget, after this stream, I'm going to be back on a little bit to play RimWorld for the first time. Like, I'm not even going to go through the tutorial. Tutorials are for the weak. And people who probably should have played them earlier to play the tutorial. Hopefully it'll have like little things on the corner there. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. If not, I'll be looking very confused and scared. Either way, that should be fun as well, right? Making you all feel important because you know how to play the game and I don't. Human beings are dicks. Howdy.
Here we go.
I helped.
Something there. What's that noise?
Looks like we're doing this.
He sounds like a fucking ghoul. Hey there, Smooth Skin. Oh, stop bitching.
I'll fix you right up!
You killed Sam's cousin. Ram. See, it's a double pun because it's also a computer joke. I'm smart like that. Shit. No. Felix has 2-7. Oh, great. Hell yeah. He's got a better one now. There's nothing more alpha than a fedora. There's nothing more likely than someone wearing a fedora saying shit. Seriously, like alpha and beta.
Sorry, incoming!
Except for when I wear one. But let's be honest here. I'm just great like that.
Score one for Felix.
Nice. Unseal door. I see. We have unsealed the door to find...
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity... Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
We gotta get over there, Captain. Maybe they're still alive.
Howdy. Explosive barrels. Go boom. That it for the scientists? Y'all dead? Scientists go boom. Oh, good. I'm glad I hit that button. That won't get annoying at all. Oh, good.
Look at us!
Stuff. I adore stuff. I love the size of the chocolate bars. They look like the old chocolate bars from World War II the GIs used to bring over. 2 of those and a packet of smokes and you could have any girl in the occupied zone. And her mom. Let's go. Let's go have some fun by robbing stuff. Ah, yes. P as far as the eye can see. Me on Wednesdays. Especially if I buy beer. Lots of it. Wow. Hello, Mr. Tiredness. Why am I suddenly very tired? Okay.
No hard feelings, okay?
You don't need to shout at a corpse. Not even to whisper at one either. There's a song in there somewhere. Not good enough, but I know the potential is there.
What happened here?
None of them survived. That's what fixers call deductive reasoning.
Blood. Blood leading into cave. Blood leading into tunnel. Everywhere except the toilet. They circumnavigated so much in their lives, but not... Okay, the game just kind of pseudo-froze on me right there. There we go. That's a whole lot of traps here. Oh shit. Hey. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No? Damn. That'd have been convenient. Thought maybe I could use some of my team's powers. Shouldn't waste. Shouldn't waste. Okay, can I? I don't think so. No, I'm gonna have to jump this one. Jump this one. Ow! Ow! Drugs. Drugs. Drugs will protect. Drugs, you failed me. Hey, I saved you from all these bombs. Hey, why do you look angry?
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed.
Nice outfit.
How'd you get past my traps anyway?
You saw me. I was blowing them up.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway? That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big-shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret. The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything.
It would have looked cool, but we couldn't animate it with the engine
My
we
guess
have.
is they found the client too. Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out. Sounds right. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Neat. Oh, yeah. You can rob me. That's okay. It's so nice that you think I have to ask your permission.
Nicely done.
Light machine gun. Let's compare it. $80. What's this one? $960. No. Regular machine gun, assault rifle, plasma carbine, 156. Hunting rifle, flamethrower. No. My guns are just superior in every way. Yes, even that way. But not, I'll admit, that way. But we'll keep that one between us. Preserve the friendship. Yep. Okay. If you give your companions a focus fire target, they will keep attacking that target until it's down, they're down, or you give them a new order. Guns in the Outer Worlds are built to be customized and modified. I know. Journal. Sanji. Oh. Okay, so we will do this for Sanjay, and then we will go and... Shit. Then we'll go and do... the one for Graham. I mean, we've already done it, but we have to go and talk to him. Then that's it. Whisper at the corpses as they tell you the sweetest lies. Broken hearts, love long lost. Find their now dead eyes. Then pee on them for good measure.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
What's gonna happen to the people here when the board figures out what you're doing?
Well, by that point, my hope is that we'll be on the board once more.
I'm just... Maybe I'm worrying too much, but it seems the folks here get plans made for them an awful lot. When do they get to start making plans for themselves?
Overthrow
MSI is
the
restored,
bureaucracy.
The people of Monarch will be able to make more choices. We'll have all the brands and resources of the board here. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the...
Did I say I had the data cartridge? That's what I call my left nut. No.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Okay, I didn't know broadcasts were a major issue. How dare they broadcast? Broadcast? What's next? Streaming? Amber Heights.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? What? No, the board has 2 assault cruisers. If only one is making patrols, they must have pulled the other into reserve to prepare for war. If I know the board, it isn't missing. They're hiding it, protecting it, preparing it for war. Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys? Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon.
And dog.
This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Sure. But that'll have to wait. You also are being very confused by someone standing nearby you. Let's save game. Boom. Saving. Quit. Quit. Okay. So I am going to go now and take a bit of a breather. And we will be back in a... What the hell? Come on. Come on. There we go. I don't believe it. That background... Oh, there it is. Oh, I thought I deleted that. Weird. We'll be back in a little while to play some RimWorld. It has been fun, guys. I enjoyed myself. Hope you did too. Thanks again for the donations. We are getting more and more to the gold. Sanitizer, sanitizer. Drink some tizer, but not sanitizer. So, we'll be back in a little bit to play some RimWorld. I thank everyone who popped in. Anyone popped in the future. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out our Twitter. Don't forget to check out Don't forget to vote on the straw poll. Link in the description down below. I'll see you all guys in a little bit. I have a date with some caffeinated beverage that isn't coffee because my stomach would not appreciate it, let's just say. Right through me. Anyway, I will see you all guys in a little bit.